With the recent reboot and revival of the ECW brand, it became clear that my wife Stephanie and Paul Heyman want to try and go to war with us. Well, how's this for you? The Attitude Era and Raw is War is officially back for this new era of WWE. Tonight on the first reboot episode of Raw is War, we will see all the sets of titles be unified, and there will be 4 champions altogether, along with the European title being reinstated. Paul, you and ECW want to go to war? Well, be careful what you wish for. Are you ready?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to ECW. We are live in the ECW Arena, live in Philadelphia. I'm your host and commentator, NR23. Let's get this show on the road. We're kicking off with another round 1 matchup in the ECW World Championship tournament. We start off with Tyler fucking Black, and he's accompanied by the recently returned Jon Moxley. Moxley made his return at WrestleMania in Las Vegas, helping Black defeat Roman Reigns and CM Punk in a triple threat match on the grandest stage of them all. And last week we saw Kevin Steen get a big time win over Prince Deviant, and Tommaso Ciampa got defeated by Kyle Fletcher. So their match in the semifinals is confirmed for next week. But tonight we have to figure out the other side of the brackets for round 1, when Tyler Black goes up against Swerve Strickland, a dream match for some. And then later on tonight in the main event, Will Ospreay and AJ Styles one-on-one to complete round 1. The Shield are here, and they are ready. But Tyler Black has this man to worry about, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to swerve when we drive. Swerve is going to be coming out here to confront Tyler Black. But wait a minute. Backstage, up on the big screen, 2 masked men, 2 masked assailants assaulting Swerve with weapons. One of them has a chair, the other has a hockey stick. Swerve is getting his ass kicked right now. He's supposed to be in a match here tonight with Tyler Black. What is this? A brutal assault as Black and Moxley look on in confusion. What is going on here? Swerve is being assaulted backstage. And now what? And now, oh my goodness, Swerve gets thrown into the crate. This is not good. This is not good. Swerve's in a terrible situation. Those 2 masked thugs assaulting Swerve. And now one of the masked men drives him right into the crate back first. A 2-on-1 assault. This is not right. This isn't how this matchup is supposed to go. This isn't how the tournament is supposed to end. Round 1 not looking good for Swerve so far. This is just despicable. Swerve may be cooked. He may have been screwed just now. This is not good. And now Black and Moxley showboating. Is Swerve gonna make it? Oh man. Is he really? There he is. He really is coming out here still. He dusts himself off. He picks himself up. And he's walking down to the ring. Swerve has a lot of heart. He has fight. And now the fingers to Tyler Black. Swerve is gonna try and continue the match. He's gonna do it. Looks at the referee. Tells him to ring it, and the bell rings. The match is still going on. But now Tyler Black, oh no. Look at the capitalize. Pedigree. Swerve was just assaulted. And now Black could be just handed the win as he hits him with a curb stomp, driving Swerve's head into the skull. Good night, Swerve. And no! Swerve stays alive. Swerve kicks out. It takes guts. It takes a lot of heart. Swerve is still in this. And Black now looking for it again. But Swerve counters. Swerve looking to attack him. But no. Black counters again. What's Black thinking here? Oh no. He gets Swerve up. And he nails him with the end game. End game to Swerve. And that's it. Tyler Black moves on to the semifinals in very controversial fashion. Damn it. Swerve has been screwed here tonight. Despicable. Oh God. Not this guy.
Last week I showed the world and Tommaso Ciampa who Tito J Rush is. I am your Arab prince of professional wrestling, and I'm better than everyone here, especially all you smelly sweat hogs in the crowd. Philadelphia is nothing like my glorious country of Jordan back home. This here is my agent of foreign affairs, Richard Rood, and last week he also showed how his duties are for me here on ECW. Speaking of ECW, I know you fans love blood, violence and swearing, so I'm gonna make sure to not do that, as you pigs don't deserve to see that from me. Like I said last week, I'm the best technical wrestler in the world. My resume and victories speak for themselves. Let's get to why I'm here tonight. I figured since there's no one worthy, I've decided to put my name in the hat first and call dibs on Hook's first FTW Open Challenge tonight. I'm gonna answer that open challenge tonight and take that FTW Championship from that Nepo baby Hook tonight, and I can't wait to see the look at that short fat has-been Taz's face. Hope this helps.
Wait a minute, what is this about? Can he really do this? He just gave himself first dibs in the open challenge? Can he really do this? Ref, do something! Man. What an odd way to start off ECW this week, folks. I apologize, but it's time to move on. It's the first match, kicking off the tag team Dudley Classic. We start off with the full-blooded Italians. Stacks, Channing Stacks Lorenzo, and Tony D'Angelo. Two guys who are part of the next generation of professional wrestlers, teaming up. And they have to go up against this new duo, this new team, a revitalization and new version of the Filthy Animals. Rey Mysterio Jr. and his partner Dragon Lee, two of the best luchadors on the planet, teaming up. They've decided to team up, unite, and try and compete in this classic tournament. They want the opportunity to try and become the first modern ECW Tag Team Champions in the series. Mysterio Jr. is looking for a fresh start after spending the last few months dealing with Grande Americano and the Evil New Day over on the Raw brand. But now he's a part of the ECW brand along with Dragon Lee. They left, and maybe it is good because, as you saw in the opening package earlier tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Raw has turned into Raw's War. Triple H is trying to compete with Paul Heyman. The Attitude Era is back, maybe in more ways than one, but we kick off with Tag Team Wrestling. As the bell goes off, we are ready, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully this match doesn't end in controversial fashion just like the last match. It was supposed to be Swerve and Tyler Black in a banger, and it ended up being Swerve getting his ass kicked backstage by two match assailants, basically handing Tyler Black the win. I think Paul Heyman needs to launch an investigation, but now it's time. The first tag team match in the Dudley Classic. Which team will take home the victory? Will it be the FBI? Or will it be the Filthy Animals? Get your picks in the comments section in the live chat. The Land of Extreme is back. And now Rey Mysterio already. Rey Mysterio feeling himself right now. The Filthy Animals have a perfect mix. They have some great high-flying athleticism. That luchador, lucha libre style. The FBI are going to have to use their strength and their height advantage to try and muscle down the Filthy Animals. But I don't think it's going to work so far. Rey Mysterio Jr. with the Bulldog. So far it hasn't worked out for Stacks. Stacks might want to try and get out of this and tag in Tony D'Angelo. But now tag made to Dragon Lee. And now Rey Mysterio Jr. Hurricane Rana into the powerbomb. What a maneuver. Ref counts. Is that it? And Stacks kicks out. What a great showcase of offense. Great team chemistry there on the part of Mysterio and Lee. But it's Stacks who stops him with a drop kick. And now he may be in control. Irish whip, and Lee takes a brutal bump into the corner. Tag made to Tony D'Angelo. D'Angelo is the money on this team. Looks like $1 million. He's built. And now he shoves his boot right into the throat of Dragon Lee. One thing I can't take away from the FBI is their athleticism and their strength. They're built like D1 athletes. Part of the next generation of superstars, and it would be great if they could get a win here tonight against these two, especially in a veteran like Rey Mysterio Jr. And now it's Dragon Lee getting beat down right now after repeated tags, and now D'Angelo with the elbow into the chest. Not looking good for Dragon Lee here. Irish whip. D'Angelo looks for a clothesline in the corner, but no. Lee moves out the way, off the ropes, and D'Angelo catches it with a spine buster. Spine on the pine. Is that it? No. Lee kicks out. And now Rey Mysterio Jr. gets a shot in. And now D'Angelo isn't having it. He's not having it. My goodness. You talking to me? The FBI in full control right now. Can they get a big time win here tonight? And now D'Angelo throws Mysterio out the ring like he's a rag doll. But now Dragon Lee looking to take advantage here. Hurricane Rana using the springboard offense. Lee trying to represent that Hispanic lineage. And look out, oh my God. D'Angelo lays him out with a massive clothesline. He just tried to take Lee's head off his shoulders. And now, oh my goodness. D'Angelo tackles him. Shoulder block off the apron. And now tag made to Stacks. And now teamwork. My goodness. Flying shoulder. into Lee, but it ain't enough. As Lee kicks out once again. Stacks going a little frustrated here. The FBI have to stay on top of the offense. And now, oh my goodness, snap German by Dragon Lee. Lee might be feeling it here. Can he get back into this matchup? Can he get the momentum back for the Filthy Animals? Oh my goodness. Bicycle knee strike. And now knocks D'Angelo off the apron. And now what's Lee looking for? Irish whip into the corner. No, but Stacks counters with a strike right to the face. And now, oh, Irish whip again. And now tag made. Mysterio Jr. now legal once again. And now tripping up. Tope Atomico. Shade to the late great Latino heat. Is that it? Stacks kicks out. Some great action thus far from these two determined teams. Both these teams have everything to lose. You lose, you're out the Classic. It's a must-win situation for both teams. And now Dragon Lee looking for that Operation Dragon, but Stacks counters, pushes him off with ease. Stacks looking to take advantage now. And now he drives Lee's face into the mat. Goes for the cover, and Mysterio Jr. saves him. Look at Stacks' back, though. He's taking so much damage. Look at that back. These two teams, hard-hitting teams. Hard-hitting bout. Lee counters the kick attempt. German suplex to Stacks. And now D'Angelo looking to get back into the mix, but no. He's intercepted again. Intercepted by Dragon Lee. Irish whip into the corner. And now tag made to Mysterio Jr. And now wait a minute, they both go to the top rope. What is this? Diving splash and a leg drop at the same time. Both luchadors landing, diving on Stacks. And that's it. The Filthy Animals move on in the Dudley Classic. What a win. The FBI have been eliminated. What a win for the Filthy Animals. What a contest between these two high intense and determined teams. But it's Mysterio Jr. and Lee coming out on top.
Hey, buddy, how have you been since Las Vegas?
Not so good. I'm already planning on getting revenge on Black and Moxley when the time is right, but I am actually happy and excited to be here where we started in ECW. I think being under you on this brand will be a great decision and relationship going forward.
Glad to hear that and glad to have you welcome back. If there's anything we can do to make sure no one fears for their life, we can make it happen.
It's funny you say that there is something on my mind I gotta talk to you about. Obviously, we have our little private deal of my shareholdings for ECW. Remember that favor we talked about? I'd like to use it soon. I have one request heading into the first pay-per-view back in the land of Extreme.
Phil, is this really necessary? Also, do you really want to do this here? How about let's go somewhere else and discuss? I'll even buy you a chicken sandwich on me.
Yes, actually, this is important to me. I need you to sign this free agent talent who I haven't been able to face for a long time. I've never fought this man at the height of our peaks, and I want you to sign and make the match happen. Trust me on this. I'll tell you who it is over that chicken sandwich. But first, let's get out of here and get this fucking camera out of my face.
Kevin, my man, great win last week. I had faith and knew you would do it. You took care of Deviant.
Your support means the world to me, man. Thank you. This rebirth of what I watched and idolized growing up is insane. This amount of passion is why I feel so strong that I will win this tournament and be the first modern ECW World Champion.
That's right, and next week that becomes reality when you take care of Kyle Fletcher. If you need anything, let me know.
I appreciate that, but you already know I've got this. Fletcher has a big mouth, and next week I shut him up and stun the entire world.
Little does Sammy know, I, Killer Cross, has been signed to ECW. This is going to be very fun for us, Scarlett. TikTok.
You hear something, Sammy?
Nope, must be the wind, Kev.
Well, it seems like Steen is ready for that match with Kyle Fletcher next week, but that's next week. What about tonight? We're moving on. It's Tito Rush, the newest addition to the ECW roster. Showed up last week, and he was rubbing it in the face of Tommaso Ciampa that he has signed with the WWE, and then he cost Tommaso Ciampa his shot at the ECW title. He cost him his match with Kyle Fletcher, and now he's weaseled his way. He called dibs on the open challenge here tonight. Earlier tonight, said he was gonna be the first one to put his name in the hat to face Hook for his FTW Open Challenge here tonight, after Hook was awarded from his father Taz the FTW title. Now this man is about to try and take that FTW title. But there's an issue with that, ladies and gentlemen. He might have bit off more than he can chew. Because the champion is none other than Hook, Taz's son. Taz and Hook made their presence felt last week. Taz walked out with his FTW title, and he awarded the title to his own son right there in the ring. And an open challenge was announced for next week, and that time has come. Hook, with his first title defense against a man who is very full of himself, the Arab Prince of professional wrestling, Tito Rush. It's very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Two big-time egos clashing here tonight. You got Taz with his son, Hook. Hook will be in the match. Taz will be in his corner. And then Tito Rush with his agent of foreign affairs, Richard Rude. They say they're wealthy, but tonight it's not about money. This is about championship gold. Two young athletes trying to establish themselves in this matchup. I don't really agree with the way Tito has gone about this. So far, he's made a lot of enemies. One in Tommaso Ciampa as the match starts off. Armbar. Wrenching at the arm right now of Hook, but Hook, kip up. Oh my, look at the athleticism. The showcase of athleticism, the momentum burst by Hook, and now he's got a wrench on the arm. And now he strikes the arm. And Tito has been showcased. He said last week to Tommaso Ciampa, he's defeated many of the best talents of all time. He's defeated Kenny Omega. He defeated Kazuchika Okada in Japan. And he also defeated Moose and Matt Cardona. But now he's looking to add Hook to his list tonight. Hook runs at him. Oh my goodness. And a slam down there. Only a 1 count though. Hook is full of energy and momentum, but so is Tito. I gotta hand it to him so far. As Hook ducks the springboard offense, springboard move attempt. Then he drops him on his neck on the mat. And now Hook looking to roll up Tito. Is this it? Ref counts, and no. This is Tito's debut match here in the WWE. He calls himself the Arab Prince of Professional Wrestling from the country of Jordan. Says he's wealthy. And now he's striking Hook. If you're in the live chat, who do you got? Who walks out with the FTW title and attempted Arabian press, but no. Hook moves out the way. And now Hook looking to grapple, and a massive suplex driving Tito on the back of his neck. Shades of his manager, his own father, standing right there in his corner. Taz, the human suplex machine Taz. And a whisper in the wind from Tito. And now putting praise to the Sheik. With that point to the Sheik. Now Hook's back up, and now Tito, jawbreaker. And now kick. And now Hook misses the enziguri, but now rolls through. Tito rolls through and hits it. Hits him in the side of the head. Is that it? And Hook kicks out. This is another battle. A battle between the next generation of stars here on ECW. And now springboard dropkick, but nobody's home. Hook dodges again. Hook has a counter for everything Tito throws at him so far. Back and forth contest. A good showcase of athleticism so far. And now Hook with a Russian leg sweep. And now the grounded strikes right into the face of Tito. And now Hook. Hook now grapple. Irish whip into the corner. And now a strike. And another strike. And now Hook into the corner, but no. Tito gets the forearm. Tito cutter. Tito cutter to Hook. Is that it? And Hook kicks out. Strong kick out at 2. That Tito cutter was not enough. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, still to come, the triple threat women's qualifier for the ECW Women's Championship. The winner faces Toni Storm at One Night Stand for the ECW Women's Championship. That's later on tonight, but look out. Tito putting it on the line. A modified version of the Tope con Hilo. Taking out Hook outside the ring. And now Tito. Irish whip into the corner. And now Tito goes to the top rope. Now what's he looking for? Balancing on the ropes. Another dropkick attempt, but once again, Hook counters the aerial assault. He was looking to dive again, but now Hook with those clubbing blows and punches right into the face. Grounded strikes right into the face. If there's one thing Hook may have inherited from Taz, it's that aggressiveness. But now, my goodness, Frankensteiner. And now, Tito looking for that double rotation. Tito splash, but nobody's home. Nobody's home. And now Hook. Hook looking to take advantage. The red drum. Red drum. AKA the Taz mission. But no. Tito quickly gets out of it. And oh my God. My God. V-trigger. Is that it? No. Hook kicks out. Using the move of the man he beat over in TNA, Kenny Omega. Rubbing it in the face. This man is so full of himself. And now the vicious elbows into the face. The forearms and the elbows into the mouth of Hook. This is crazy. And now what? Now, looking to rub it into Omega's face even more. But Hook counters. Hurricane Rana. Turns the one-winged angel into a Hurricane Rana. And now Hook. Exploder suplex, shades of Taz. My goodness. Hook's feeling it right now. This kid's feeling it. And now looking for red drum again. But Tito counters the elbow right into the mouth. And now Tito feeling himself. Looking to make a comeback into this matchup. Oh my goodness. And now drop kick. And now ducks the clothesline. Oh my god, double foot stomp right into the chest of Hook. And now, what's Tito thinking here? Hook goes to attack him, but Tito counters. And now Tito, wait a minute. What's he looking for here? Rush gets Hook, Arabian Destroyer on the apron. My goodness. Hook's skull bouncing off that apron. What a maneuver. Can Tito capitalize? Can he defeat him here? Covers Hook, looks for the pin. Can he do it? And Hook kicks out. Hook stays alive. What a move. And now wait a minute, Johnny Gargano. Gargano is here, just like last week. And Gargano, he's the best friend of Tommaso Ciampa. And now Richard Rude getting distracted by Gargano. And now wait a minute, Ciampa on the announce table, just like Tito did to him last week. Tito wants him some Ciampa. Ciampa telling him to bring it. And now wait a minute, Hook. Hook with the red drum. Red drum locked in. Red drum locked in. My goodness. Locked in tight. Tito's got nowhere to go in the center of the ring as Ciampa watches on. Is Tito gonna tap her? Go to sleep? Is it over? Can Hook win this? Can he do it? Can Tito stay alive? Or has the damage already been done? Locked in tight. Red drum. And the ref calls it. Tito passes out. Tito passes out. Hook retains. Thanks to an assist from Ciampa. What a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Hook's first FTW title defense is successful thanks to an assist from DIY. And you know his father cannot be more proud of his son. What a win. He retains the FTW title. Tito is down. Some revenge for DIY. And now, speaking of DIY, they grab Richard Rude. Meet in the middle. Meet in the middle. This crowd is going insane. DIY with a little bit of vengeance for last week. Tommaso Ciampa is back in the mix. What a way to get an act of vengeance. Tito Rush is unsuccessful here tonight.
Let me guess you want an answer on what you just saw. What you saw was the result of what happens when you think your shit doesn't stink, and you stick your nose in other people's business. That spoiled scumbag cost me a chance to become ECW Heavyweight Champion, so now I'm gonna make his life a living hell. And since he thought it was good to plan a 2-on-1 attack, I've now evened the score with Johnny on my side. Another lesson for the both of you hacks. Don't bite off more than you can chew, and don't poke the bear.
Well, it looks like Tito J. Rush may have bitten off more than he can chew. It looks like he poked the bear known as Tommaso Ciampa. And you heard Ciampa. He's now going to make his life a living hell. But it's time to move on, ladies and gentlemen. It's now time for a triple threat women's qualifier match for the ECW Women's Championship. Starting off with Jamie Hayter. She's trying to make a name for herself here. Is the second triple threat women's qualifiers. The winner will go on a one-night stand and compete against Toni Storm, who won the qualifier last week. But next up, it's Roxanne Perez, the current Women's Intercontinental Champion over on Raw. But she has opted to sign with ECW on a part-time deal as well. She turned on longtime friend Cora Jade at WrestleMania after defeating Bayley for the Women's IC title. And now, Roxanne Perez has a chance to get an opportunity for the ECW Women's Championship. And if Roxanne could do that, she could become a double champion for not just one, but two brands. And then Roxanne would definitely be on the up and up at that point. She's already done so much in just short time, on just short notice. She was legendary in NXT. And then a few months ago at the Royal Rumble, she was the Iron Woman. And it hasn't even been her first full year yet on the main roster. But now, the third competitor in this matchup, Dakota Kai, signed with ECW, looking to make a name for herself. Looking to perhaps get out the tutelage of Damage Control. She has respect for Damage Control. But over the last few months, maybe Dakota Kai has been overlooked a little bit because of the bigger stars of Damage Control. Of course, the leader of Damage Control over on Raw, Io Sky, retained her women's title at WrestleMania. But it seems as if now Dakota Kai is looking for some championship gold. And if it's through ECW, she's going to do it. She competed for the Women's Intercontinental Champion when Lyra Valkyria held the strap, but she was unsuccessful on Raw all those months ago. Fast forward to now, a new beginning for the women's division on ECW. The second women's match in the modern ECW reboot. These three women are making history. Jamie Hayter, Roxanne Perez, and Dakota Kai. And I have a feeling Roxanne Perez has a target on her back in this matchup. Jamie Hayter tried to stop Dakota Kai, but it was not enough. No love lost between these three. Snap German from Jamie Hayter. Hayter new to the WWE umbrella. But this is ECW. And this is Paul Heyman's ECW. This isn't the ECW of, well, I won't say his name, but you know who I'm referencing. I'm talking about the man who did the original ECW reboot from 2006 to, well, 2009, 2010. We don't talk about him anymore. And that administration was horrible. They made ECW look like a joke in those years. But here, this is real, ladies and gentlemen. This is women's professional wrestling. My goodness. And also remember, in these triple threat matches, ladies and gentlemen, no disqualification. No rules. You just must win by pinfall, submission, or KO. In this instance, it's a triple threat, so it'll most likely be pinfall or submission, but you never know. As Roxanne Perez grabs a traffic cone, a construction cone, she brings it in the mix and hits both of them. Roxanne trying to destroy both of them with that traffic cone, and now, oh no, atomic drop on Dakota Kai on the tip of the cone. And now Jamie Hayter gets her attention though. Headbutt to Roxanne. And now goes to the top rope. Does Hayter. Hayter looking to make a huge impact in her WWE debut here. High crossbody onto Roxanne Perez. And now grabs the traffic cone. Setting up. And now she strikes her with the cone. And now throws it right at Roxanne. And now it's Dakota Kai searching under the ring. She grabs that trash can lid. Jamie Hayter and Roxanne don't notice her. But now Dakota, look out Hayter. As Dakota Kai hits her with that lid. That does not look or feel good. And now head first on Roxanne Perez in the corner. Dakota Kai on fire right now. Representing Damage Control. And now what's Dakota Kai thinking here? And now goes to the top. Look out high cross to the outside. And now gets Jamie Hayter. And now Roxanne. What's she looking for here? And she does. Suicide dive through the middle rope onto Dakota Kai. And now wheelbarrow face buster. Right into the outside padding. Jamie Hayter's face bounces right off that. But now Dakota Kai trying to take advantage here. Attacking Roxanne Perez. If you're in the live chat, ladies and gentlemen, who wins this match? Who moves on to face Toni Storm at One Night Stand? And now Dakota Kai with the chiropractor. Goes for the pin. Is that it? Ref counts. And no, Roxanne kicks out. Dakota Kai is shocked. Big time matchup. Big time match feel. right here on ECW in the ECW Arena. Remember, coming up next, main event, the final matchup in round 1 of the ECW Championship Tournament. AJ Styles and Will Ospreay go one-on-one. But oh my goodness, that's later. This is now. Hayter lays out Roxanne with a light tube. Things are getting extreme in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, no disqualifications and no countouts. Triple threat rules. And now Dakota Kai misses a kick. Looking to take the fight to Jamie Hayter. Taking the fight to both of them. And now Dakota Kai takes her down. That boot going right into the temple of Jamie Hayter. Now Dakota Kai with a drop kick off the apron. Now Dakota Kai eyes Roxanne. Does Dakota Kai want to scrap? Does she want to fight? And wait a minute. Goes to the outside of the ring. Uh-oh, she's taking apart the table near Jamie Hayter. It looks like we could be getting a short-term alliance here. Oh no, this is not good for Jamie. Oh no, Dakota Kai directing traffic. Roxanne Perez goes to the top. Look out! Moonsault through the announce table. Roxanne flattens Jamie Hayter. Potentially taking Jamie Hayter out of the situation. Hayter's down. This is not good for her. Welcome to WWE, I guess. From Dakota Kai and Roxanne Perez. But speaking of, they're now in the ring. One-on-one situation now. Back and forth. Trading blows now. These two are both looking for the opportunity of a lifetime. Roxanne looking for the possibility to become a double champion. Dakota Kai looking to get a title shot, period. She's had a bad string of luck lately. And now the blows being traded. Back and forth strikes. And now another strike. And now here we go. Hockey fight here in Philly. Hockey fight here in Philly. These two going at it now. Looking for a kick. But Roxanne dodges. And now crossface locked in. Crossface by Perez. Is she going to force Dakota Kai to tap out right here? It's locked in tight. Could this be it? Dakota Kai resists. And now she gets out of it. Powers her way out of it. Kick right to the gut. And now Kai with a combination of strikes. Oh my goodness. Kick right to the chest. And now where's Kai going? Kai now looking under the ring. And oh man, get the tables. This is not good. That table being brought into the equation. Bringing in more toys, and now the lid once again being used. To Dakota Kai's discretion and advantage. And now looking to target Roxanne. Roxanne's in trouble. And now taken into the corner. Placed on the top rope. Oh no. This is not a good place to be. If you're Roxanne, Dakota gets her up. Superplex through the table. My goodness. Ref counts. No. Roxanne kicks out and stays alive. Big time maneuver, but now Hayter sneaks in. A chair right to the head. Goodness. And now Hayter stalking her prey like a wounded hyena. Throws Dakota over the ropes. And now Hayter with a little bit of Haterade. Haterade clothesline lariat. Is that it? And Dakota Kai comes up clutch. Breaks it up. Dakota Kai comes up clutch. Late in the fourth quarter. Picks up Hayter. Oh my goodness. Nails her. Kick right into the face. And now Dakota looking to pin. She's gonna do it here. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell? Io Sky from Raw. What is going on? What the hell? What in the world? She pulls the ref out the ring. The ref was about to count 3. Dakota Kai can't believe it. And now what's Io Sky doing? What's got into Io? What's got into Io? She takes Kai, brings her out the ring, into the steel steps. No. Sky has turned her back on Kai. Sky has just cost her this match and now using the steel steps. No. What's this about? What's this about? This is just despicable. What has gotten to Io Sky? And now throws the steps on Kai. No. This isn't how this is supposed to end. Not this way. Not like this. Kai could have been the ECW Women's Champion, and Sky could have been the Women's Champion on Raw. But now, it looks like that's not the plan that Io wants. It looks like Io wants the spotlight all for herself. This is not good. My goodness. Kai gets dropped. And it looks like Io Sky has made up her mind. And it looks like Dakota Kai has just been booted out of Damage Control. Dakota Kai has been taken out by her own best friend, someone she trusted. And now Sky walks away. Paul Heyman, do something. Ref, do something. Security, where's the security? And now Roxanne Perez sneaks into the ring. And now, oh my goodness, driving Hayter face first onto a door. What the hell is a wooden door doing under the ring? And now, Roxanne places it in the corner. What's Perez thinking here? She's looking to capitalize, take advantage. And now, Roxanne reverse STO into the wooden door. My goodness. Face first goes Hayter. She's going to be picking splinters out of her face. This is too much. And now Perez. Code red. Middle rope code red. Is that it? Roxanne moves on to one night stand. What a triple threat. Unfortunately, due to the assault and betrayal of Io Sky, Roxanne takes advantage and takes out Jamie Hayter. Roxanne defeats the Field here tonight, and she's got a date with Timeless Toni Storm for the ECW Women's Championship to crown the first ever ECW Women's Champion. This is about to get crazy. Things are going to get crazy here. And now, speaking of Toni Storm, there she is walking down to the ring. And it's finally set. The match is set for one night stand. Two of the best women in the world of professional wrestling going head to head as Storm takes on Perez at one night stand. Who will become the first ever ECW Women's Champion. What a night it has been, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let's catch you up to speed on what's going on the next episode of ECW. The Dudley Classic continues. This time, the Authors of Pain take on G.O.D., a.k.a. the Tongans. Also, Hook's Open Challenge. Another one is coming. It's gonna be the second Open Challenge. Who will Hook face this time? Hopefully it doesn't happen like how Tito did it earlier tonight. We're gonna find out next episode. That should be interesting, as well as another match for round 1 of the Dudley Classic. The Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson, representing the Bullet Club, go head to head against Frazier and Axiom, known as Fraxium. And then in your main event, the semi-final round is upon us. Kyle Fletcher and Kevin Steen both won their matches last week, so they will face each other. The winner moves on to the finals at one night stand. But that's next week, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, it's time for your main event. Styles and Osprey to close out round 1 of the tournament. Let's get it live next. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are ready because it is now time for your main event. Your big match of the evening. The phenomenal AJ Styles, honorary member of the Bullet Club. Prince Deviant and the Good Brothers are watching closely. But I've gotten word in the headsets, AJ Styles doesn't want any help. He only trusts himself tonight. And he's got to go at this alone against a long-time ally and rival in Will Ospreay to potentially close out their chapter. AJ Styles with an opportunity of a lifetime. Former WWE Champion, IWGP Heavyweight Champion, TNA Champion. Now looking to add ECW to the resume. Can he do it here tonight? Can the Phenomenal One truly be phenomenal and do it? It's a good question to be had. We're going to find out in moments' time. But he's got an opponent he knows all too well in this man. The aerial assassin. The bruv himself. Will Ospreay. Wait a minute. William Regal.
Well, I've been following your work as of late. It's great to see you. If you ever need any words of wisdom or even a mouthpiece, you have my number. Don't be afraid to give me a call.
Thanks, bruv. I appreciate that. I will keep that in mind. But for now, I gotta get my jacket and deal with AJ.
Regal giving him some sort of offer. Giving him that veteran guidance. That could be very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. But like Ospreay said, his focus is on AJ Styles tonight. And of course, whoever wins this match would go one-on-one with who we now learn to be Tyler Black earlier tonight after a controversial win in controversial fashion. But yes, whoever wins this would face Tyler Black in 2 weeks' time. And the winner of that will meet the winner of Steen and Fletcher in the finals at One Night Stand to crown the first modern ECW World Champion. Some great competitors in this tournament, but there can only be a few guaranteed winners. This is a very important match to close out round one. Who moves on to the semifinals? Styles or Ospreay? Leave your thoughts and predictions in the live chat. Right off the bat, Ospreay and Styles locking up to kick off this match. The history these two guys have, very crazy, very important. Hopefully Styles keeps his word and the Bullet Club keeps their noses out of this business, because this is really nothing to do. But we did see Prince Deviant lose to Kevin Steen last week, as we saw Kevin Steen and Kyle Fletcher both win their matches to move on to face each other next week. But that's next week. Tonight we see the culmination of round one. And now Styles looks for a kick, but Ospreay sweeps the leg out from under him. What's Bruv thinking here? Irish whip, leapfrog, baseball slide, and now, my goodness, suplex. Is that it? Ref counts and no, kick out of one. Off the Snapdragon. Shades of Kenny Omega. And now Styles. Baseball slide. Leapfrog switches it up. And now Snap German. Is that it? Kick out at one. These two know each other all too well. Both are very familiar with each other's games as Ospreay looks for a powerbomb of some sort, but Styles breaks out of it, using strikes to his advantage. And now pull back into a backbreaker. That back colliding with the knee of the Phenomenal One. And now AJ Styles stalking him. And now off the ropes. Knee drop right to the face. The Phenomenal One is a legend in this business. And now springboard moonsault, but nobody's home. And now Ospreay. Oh, kick right to the face. A super kick, modified version of the super kick. And now could Ospreay be looking to fly here? Yes, he is. Looking for a phenomenal forearm. Styles dodges it. And now Styles with an arm drag. That was a close one, ladies and gentlemen. Almost gave Styles a taste of his own medicine. And now Styles counters with a strike right to the midsection. Kick right to the chest. Now stunned in the corner is Ospreay, but Ospreay gets the elbow up. And now Irish whip into the corner. Now looking to grab at Styles, but Styles counters. You got to be quicker than that, Will. Will's got to stay in this, stay on top of the action. And now Styles tries the same, but now a little bit of comeuppance there. Ospreay, oh my goodness, springboard moonsault connects with it. And Styles needs a breather. Goes to the outside. Ospreay going crazy here. Off the ropes. Look out. Oh my goodness. Ospreay takes out Styles. The move set of Ospreay is just so pure. So innovative. It's incredible. Ospreay truly is probably the best professional wrestler on this planet today. And if he wins this match, that can only prove that even further. Now Ospreay dives looking for another forearm. But Styles was out the way. And now Styles grapples him, but now Ospreay counters. And now Ospreay grabs at him, and now another counter, back and forth. And now, oh, look at Ospreay. Ospreay counters the back suplex attempt, but now Styles catches him with an arm drag. Picture perfect counter. The phenomenal one. Staying ahead of the aerial assassin, and now a Pele kick. And everyone knows SmackDown was the house that AJ Styles built back in 2016. But ECW may be the house that Ospreay ends up building. Ospreay's fought all over the world. And now look out. Oh my goodness, drop kick. In between the bottom rope. Catches Styles right on his chin. Ospreay's on fire, ladies and gentlemen. And now strikes him. And now Ospreay. Os cutter, but nobody's home. Looking for the Os cutter. And now Styles. Styles now looking to mount some sort of comeback. Momentum shifter into this match. Pele kick. Styles is getting crazy here. Styles picks up Ospreay. And what's he looking for here? The Ushigoroshi. Right on the back of Ospreay's neck. Is that it? And no, it's not enough. Styles growing a little frustrated there. What's he gonna do to stay ahead of the offense? He walks up to Ospreay, looks for a strike, but no. Ospreay counters. And oh man, now Styles blocks and dodges. And now Styles looking to bring Ospreay back into the ring with a massive suplex. Right down onto the mat. The phenomenal one. Looking for something. What's he looking for here? Looking to drag Ospreay's defenseless body to the center of the ring. And now Styles. Styles, looking for the form, and nobody's home. Nobody's home. And now Ospreay turns it into a Hurricane Rana. Lays out Styles, turns him inside out. And now Swanton in midair. Running onto AJ Styles. And now, oh man, another super kick. Right to the face. Oh man. Standing shooting star press. Ospreay on top of the action here. Irish whip into the corner. What's Ospreay thinking here? Ospreay goes to the top. And an avalanche Hurricane Rana. What a maneuver. Could that be it? Ref counts. And Styles gets the shoulders up. A powerful kick out. This crowd is loving this. And now Ospreay setting up. Looking for that hidden blade perhaps. But no. Styles ducks and dodges. And now Styles looking to capitalize. Grabs Ospreay. And now, oh my god, he pops him up. He pops him up, catches him. Styles clash. Styles clash. And Ospreay kicks out at 2.5. Wow. And now looking to hit him again with it. But this time, Ospreay was too quick, too fast. He counters. And now Ospreay looking to get back into the mix. And now look at this athleticism, excuse me. And now head scissor takedown into a drop kick. The aerial assassin's on fire. Look at Ospreay. This match is insane, ladies and gentlemen. And now Ospreay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We've seen this before. Styles clash to Styles. Is that it? And Styles kicks out. Ospreay with a taste. Giving Styles a taste of his own medicine, and it wasn't enough. And now Ospreay runs at Styles, but Styles counters. Styles, phenomenal forearm, catches him right on the temple with that massive forearm strike. And now Styles ain't done. What is this? He picks up Ospreay. Oh my God. Burning hammer. That's gotta be it. Is it over? No. How on earth did Ospreay kick out? He kicks out of the devastating burning hammer, which has ended careers. And now Styles may be looking to finish him off. Spiral tap, but nobody's home. Nobody's home. Ospreay off the ropes, catches it with the hidden blade. Hidden blade off the ropes. He catches him out of nowhere. Styles didn't see it coming with the hidden blade. And now Ospreay Stormbreaker. Is that it? Good night, Styles. Ospreay moves on in the tournament. Ospreay moves on to the semifinals. What a contest, ladies and gentlemen. That was incredible. Ospreay with a big-time victory. Perhaps career-changing. One step closer to possibly becoming the ECW champion. Ospreay will meet Tyler Black in 2 weeks on ECW TV. But as for tonight, he can celebrate. What a win for the aerial assassin. Then there's Regal again. Regal is in full support of Ospreay. The question is, will Ospreay call Regal? Will he accept Regal's offer? That's the question. That's the million-dollar question. What do you, the fans, think? Should Ospreay align himself with William Regal? And now, wait a minute. Prince Devitt's out here. He's frustrated at AJ Styles. A little bit of conflict for the Bullet Club. Both of the biggest members of Bullet Club have lost their round 1 matchups. We're all out of time, ladies and gentlemen. This is NR23 signing out. Good night.